quiz on Wednesday night. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna discuss first today the topic that's supposed to be we had to discuss last week, but we did not discuss it. So we're gonna discuss about simplifying algebraic expression. So how to simplify algebraic expressions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Before we start, let us first define what simplifying an expression mean. So what does it mean? So simplifying an algebraic expression is when we use a variety of techniques to make algebraic expressions more simple, more efficient, and compact. So in their simplest form, so simplification or simplifying algebraic expression is making it uh, into the simplest form, okay, without changing the value of the original expression. So that it would be easier for you to evaluate the expression, the algebraic expression. So simplifying expressions, algebraic expression is, yes, when we use a variety of technique to make algebraic expressions more efficient and compact in their simplest form. So in this example here, we have here to simplify 8x plus 4 plus 3, so 2x minus 3. So there are steps, okay? There are steps you need to follow before simplifying an algebraic expression. So how to simplify an expression? By collecting like terms. So like terms, when we say like terms, they have the same variable, or if not, if they don't have variable, if they are constant, okay, if they are only constant values, so constant values are like terms. And variables, when we talk about variables, there are coefficients, right? So coefficients, for example, this, so 8x, we have 8x, and for example, we also have 2x, negative 3x. So they have the same variable and the same power with the exponent equal to 1, because they don't, as you remember, if there is, okay, if the variable has no exponent, that means the exponent is equal to 1. If there is no coefficient, it means that the coefficient is equal to 1. So when we say like terms, these are the terms that they have the same exponents, the same variable. So if it is x squared, so x squared negative 2x squared, these are like terms, okay? They are like terms. These are like terms. But when we say y squared, okay, y squared and y, so y squared and y, they are not like terms. They are not like terms because they don't have the same coefficient, they don't have the same exponent. And also when in collecting like terms, you need to consider also, you need to write, okay, you need to include the sign in front of the term. So whether it is positive or negative in collecting the terms. So if, for example, the algebraic expression is 3x squared plus 2x plus minus, yeah, okay, minus 3 x squared minus 5. So you have to write the sign, whether it's positive. So here, 3x squared here, the first one is positive. So that is positive 3x squared. And the next variable, or the next term, is negative 3x squared. So you must include writing the signs, okay, whether it is positive or negative. So what are like terms? Again, like terms have the same combination of variables and or numbers as each other, but the coefficients could be different. Okay, it could be different. The coefficients could be different, but the exponents and the variables must be the same. The variables must be the same. So if the variables, for example, AB, so when we talk about like terms, it should be like 3AB, negative 2AB, negative plus positive, okay, positive 2AB. So these are like terms. Okay, the variables are the same, but okay, the variables are the same, the exponents are the same, but the coefficients, okay, the coefficients are not the same. And also the sign, positive and negative signs are the same. So like terms we have, for example, 4 and 9 are like terms. So 4 and 9 are like terms. These are common values. Okay, common values. So they are like terms. So negative 2, positive 5, negative 6. They don't have variables. They don't have variables. They are only constant. These are constant values. These are constant values. So constant values are like terms. 3x and 5x are like terms. So 2ab and negative 5ab are like terms. But we have 8 and 3x are not like terms. They are not like terms because 8 doesn't have, okay, 8 doesn't have a variable x, and 3 has a variable x. So they are not like terms. 4y and 2x are not like terms because they have different variables. Okay, they have different variables. X squared and x are not like terms because the exponents are not the same. Okay, the exponents are not the same. X squared has an exponent equal to 2, while x has an exponent equal to 1. So they don't have the same exponent. Thus, these terms are not like terms. So how to simplify expressions, algebraic expressions? These are the steps, okay, in simplifying algebraic expressions. The first step is you collect like terms. Collect all like terms in the expression. For example, example of collecting like terms. So this is an example of an algebraic expression. We have 5x plus 3y plus 4 minus 2x plus y, 8y minus 7. So this is the algebraic expression. So the first step is you collect like terms. So what are the like terms in this algebraic expression, Yousif?
Um, 5x and 2x.
Okay, so positive, so we're gonna list down positive 5x and negative, so this is negative 2x. Do not forget to include the sign, so negative 2x. What else?
8y and 3y.
Yes, positive 8y and positive 3y. So we have positive 3y and positive 8y and
4 and 7.
okay, positive 4 and negative 7. Okay, do not forget the sign. So positive 4 and negative 7. So you already collected the like terms. Okay, you already collected like terms. The next is you already identify, okay? You already identified the like terms. So the terms involving the x are like terms, so 5x and negative 2x. So the terms involving y are like terms. So we have positive 3y and positive 8y. Then the constant values or constant terms are also like terms. So we have positive 4 and negative 7. So the plus or minus sign belongs to the term before it. So that is why we put negative sign to 7 here, for example, because it belongs to the term before it. Next is to group the like terms. Okay, you need to group the like terms. So first you need to group all the x's. So 5x, positive 5x minus 2x. Okay. Next is positive 3y plus and positive 8y. So we have to put plus 3y plus 8y. Next is 4, positive 4 and minus 7. So positive 4 minus 7. So that is why it is necessary to put the signs, okay? When you collect or when you identify and list down the like terms, you need to include the sign so that when you group the like terms and you make it and you rewrite the algebraic expression, you will not get confused on whether it is a plus or a minus. Okay, Yousif, so don't forget to include your uh, signs like negative or positive signs if you're gonna list down all the like terms. Next is, so you already group the like terms. So this is the second step. Next is you combine the like terms by adding or subtracting. So you combine the like terms by adding or subtracting. So in the next step, okay, the next step is you combine the like terms. So you combine. So this one, 5x minus 2x by adding or subtracting. Then 3y plus 8y and 4 minus 7. So 5x minus 2x is equal to?
5x minus 2x.
Yes.
3x.
Yes. So this is 3x. So you're not gonna subtract the x, but only the coefficients. So 5 minus 2, then copy the variable. Copy the variable. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, then copy the variable x. Next is 3y plus 8y.
11y.
Okay, it's positive 11y. So 11y. Next, 4 minus 7.
3.
Yes, is it positive or negative 3?
Negative.
Yes, it's negative 3 because 7 here. So negative 7. 7 is greater than 4. So you need to copy the sign from the greater number. So it's negative 3. Okay, so you already have this. You already combined the like terms by adding and subtracting the terms. Now you already have 3x, 11y, and negative 3. So you're gonna make it into an algebraic expression. So this is positive 3x plus, because positive 11y is positive, then minus 3, because this is negative 3, so it is minus. So 3x plus 11y minus 3. This is now your simplified algebraic expression. This is the simplest. This is the simplest form of the algebraic expression. So 3x plus 11y minus 3. Okay, this is the simplest form of the algebraic expression, because they do each term is unique. They don't have any the same, it doesn't have any the same terms or variables. Okay. The next is, okay, this is how we collect. This is the first method. Okay, this is the first method, collecting like terms in simplifying algebraic expression. It's collecting like terms. The next is by multiplying and dividing algebraic expression. So example, we have here, example of multiplying and dividing algebraic expression. So we have here, we need to simplify first. The first thing you need to do is to simplify first the numerator. So if the algebraic expression is 3ab times 4ac over 2a. So this is an example of an algebraic expression. So simplify first the numerator. So you are going to simplify first the numerator. In multiplication, it's easier. It's easy because you just need to multiply all the variables. Okay, you need to identify all the variables. You need to multiply all the variables and add the exponents. Okay, add the exponents. So for example, this is 3, the numerator is 3ab times 4ac. You need to multiply first the coefficients. So 3 times 4. Okay, 3 times 4, you need to multiply first the coefficient. So 3 times 4, that would be 12. Then the variables. The variables, a times a. Here, a times a, you need to add, okay, in multiplying the variables, the letters, you need to add the exponents. So it is understood that the exponent of a variable Okay, if there is no written exponents like 2, 3, 4, 5, it is understood that the exponent is equal to 1. So a power of 1 times a power of 1. So we add, okay? You add the exponents, the power, add the exponents. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So that the exponent of a now becomes a power of 2, a squared. Next is b. There's no b here in 4ac. You just copy the b and put exponent 1, so you can just write b, because it is understood that b has an exponent equal to 1. And c, in 3ab there is no c, so just copy again c without the exponent. So the value of the numerator here is, so this 3ab times 4ac is equal to 12a squared bc. Next is you divide the denominator. After multiplying or after simplifying the numerator, you divide the denominator. So how are we going to divide the denominator? First is you divide the the coefficients. 12 divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. Here in the variables, you subtract, okay? You subtract the exponents. In multiplication, you add the exponent, but in division, you subtract the exponent. So 6a squared minus a, okay, no, a squared divided by a. So the exponent is 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1, that is 6a. You don't have variables b and c in the denominator. So you just copy b and c. So 6abc. 6abc is now your simplified form of algebraic expression. Okay, the simplest form of 3ab times 4ac over 2a. So this is the simplest form. That is the second method. Okay, that is the second method on how to simplify algebraic expression using multiplication and division. In multiplying and dividing algebraic expression, algebra. Next is expanding brackets. So if you say this kind of algebraic expression, use expanding brackets. So that means you need to do the distributive property of multiplication. You distribute. So if you still remember this rule in multiplication, distributive property of multiplication, we distribute the term outside, or the variable, the constant value, or the terms outside the bracket or parenthesis by the first term inside the bracket, by the terms inside the bracket. So first is you multiply, you distribute. So multiply the term outside of the bracket by the first term inside the bracket. Next is multiply the term outside the bracket by the second term inside the bracket. So 3 times 2, we have 3 parentheses 2x plus 5. So using the distributive property of multiplication, so 3 times 2x, we have 6x. Then 3 times 5, which is positive 5, so 6x plus 15. So this is now the simplest form. Okay, this is now the simplest form of, or the simplified form of the algebraic expression 3 parentheses 2x plus 5. So using the distributive property of multiplication. Next is algebraic fractions. So algebraic fractions is the same with division, dividing. Okay, dividing algebra. So for example, we have this 12xy over 8x. Okay, the first thing you need to do is, again, Yousif, is to find the highest common factor of the numerator and denominator. So the common factor, so 12, you can have like 12. What's the common factor, highest common factor? So we have 4 times 3, 6 times 2, 12 times 1. 8 has 4 times 2, 8 times 1. So the highest common factor of 12 and 8 is 4, right? So their common factor is 4. So you need to put, divide the numerator and the denominator by this value. So you need to divide 12xy by 4x. And also you need to divide 8x, okay, 8x by 4x. So you need to divide using the highest common factor of 12x and 8x, which is 4x. So 4x, you divide the numerator by 4x and also the denominator by 4x. So 12xy divided by 4x. So 12x, that would be 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Then x minus x, 1 exponent 1 minus 1 is 0. So we don't need to write x, the exponent x, and y. 3y. Just write y because we don't have y in the denominator. So you can use y. So 12xy divided by 4x is equal to 3y. Next is 8x divided by 4x. So again, we can delete x because their exponents are both 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. So we now have this 3y and 2. 3y and 2. So you rewrite the simplified fraction. Write the simplified fraction which is 3y over 2. 3y over 2. So the simplest simplified form of algebraic expression, 12xy over 8x is equal to 3y. Okay, 3y. That is in algebraic expression. Okay, so let's answer this here. Okay, let's simplify this fractions here. Wait. Fractions, algebraic expressions here by collecting the collecting like terms, including brackets. So try to answer number 1 here. Yousif. Okay, number 1, we have 3x plus 5 plus 2x plus 6. What is the simplified form?
Five x plus 11.
Very good. 5x plus 11. How about number 2?
1x minus 1.
Okay, 1x, or we have to put x. No need to put the coefficient 1. So x, is it minus 1? So we have -5, -6. So -5, -6. The rule in subtracting negative.
-11.
Yes, it's -11. So if both numbers or constant values are negative, add them together, then write the sign, negative sign. So it's -11. X minus 11. Number 3.
1x minus 11y.
Okay, very good.
-11.
Okay, minus 11y. Very good. Number 4.
8x.
Are you sure, Yousif?
4x.
Okay, it's 4x because this is negative. So 4x
20.
okay. Positive
Plus
or
20.
negative? Yes, plus 20. Number 5.
Uh, 9, 11x.
Why 11x? Where did you get 11x?
Oh, wait.
So we have here exponents. So do not be confused of exponents, Yousif. So you need to look at the exponent first, then the variables. So if these variables have the same exponents, it means they are like terms. So how are you going to simplify this?
$13x.
Why 13x? So what are the like terms here, Yousif? In number 5.
3x and 2x.
Okay, 3x squared. Okay, do not forget to mention the exponent. So 3x squared and 2x squared. So 3x squared plus 2x squared is how much?
3x squared and 2x.
Just add the coefficient, Yousif. Do not add the exponents. Okay, do not add the exponents. Exponents as is.
5x.
Yes, 5x squared. Just the coefficient, Yousif. Do not add, okay? Here, do not add the exponents. You just have to write or copy the exponents. So 5x squared.
5x squared and 11y negative.
Are you sure negative 11y? Be cautious, Yousif, if you collect like terms. Remember to look carefully at the signs of the terms. Okay, look closely or look carefully at the signs of the terms. Positive 5y minus 6y. So they have different signs. So positive 5 and negative 6. So you need to, in the law or rules, in subtraction and addition, subtracting and adding, in subtracting and adding negative